Tuesday, a little bit of an interesting dynamic for the strength movement this week. So it's pretty much two different strength movements for the strength portion. So give yourself about a 20-25 minute window, depending on how much time you have for it. If you have the means for like pull bar, and if you have the strength for the weighted pull up, do it. So with the weighted pull up, you can just, if you don't have a dip belt or something that we used to have at the gym, you can just put like a dumbbell right between your legs right here. And then from there, it's just doing your weighted pull up. Follow the rep scheme that is provided, that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you're not doing the weighted pull up, you're still looking to do pull ups, but you don't have the weights, you don't have the strength, just grab a band. It's going to be a little bit harder for me to demo because of my lack of space. But remember, put your foot down on it. And then from there, pulling straight up just like that. Probably wrap this foot around in front too. Same rep scheme is followed. And then you can even put it into tempo of lowering probably 2 seconds. So meaning 1, 2, and then going back up for your pull up. Or if you're still working on strength and you don't have a band, you still want to get pull up strength, then you're going to do inverted rows. And you're going to also add a tempo to this of probably 2 seconds down. None coming up though. So you'll do your tempo, legs will be straight, big pull, 1, 2, 1, 2. If you are doing these, just double your reps from what they were originally written down. And so it's 5, 5, 3, 3, 1, I believe. So just double the reps if you're doing these. Then add a 2-second tempo going down. Those are your options for this part. Now for the front rack carry, ideally you want 2 kettlebells. So 1 kettlebell here, 1 kettlebell here. This is ideal. 50 feet, which is going to be about 25 steps, give or take, 20, 25 steps. That's 1 rep. So do your steps, that's 1 rep for your 50 foot. If you don't have that, there's a few different options you can do. You can do, if you have heavy enough dumbbells, just holding in the front rack right here, or probably is a zercher carry. So with a heavy dumbbell, ideally, you're just gonna cradle it like a baby, but it'd be better if you had a kettlebell or something bigger and heavier to zercher carry. You're still gonna do that 50 foot for that. So ideally double kettlebells. If you don't have that, then just do zercher carry. You could also do dumbbells too. Now the body weight versions for both of these is gonna go 5 rounds for quality. So that just means that in whatever pace you want, but maintain as perfect form as possible. So it's gonna go 5 rounds, like I said, 10 tabletop rows or odd object. So tabletop rows is just basically a ring row, but you're gonna be in a tabletop position. So you're completely flat, your knees, hips and shoulder are all in one line, and you're just pulling up, doing your tabletop row. Add a tempo to that of about 2 seconds lower, just like I demoed for the inverted rows. Odd object, we did these a lot for the gym whenever we were doing the quarantine. Same idea, just something odd object, lower 2 seconds, something like that. That'll be movement number 1. Movement number 2 is alternating, 20 alternating knee-ups. So that's gonna go alternating, just like that, or you can do alternating knee for support. Just add your hands behind and just basically do like a bicycle kick. From there, you're gonna go 20 scap push-ups. So in that push-up position, relaxing the shoulder blades, keeping the elbows locked out, spreading, relaxing, spreading them apart. Then you're gonna go into 20 slow or pause mountain climbers. So pause for 1 second, pause for 1 second, pause for 1, pause for 1. And then finishing with a tempo push-up. So you're gonna go slow coming down and then press up. Tempo push-up, which would be this. 1, 2, 1, 2. And of course, use your knees if you need to. Or floor press, same idea. 1, 2, 1, 2. So that is the body weight version. And there is some weights in there if you wanted to change that up a little bit too. So check the notes for that. I just threw a lot at you and it sounds super confusing. Check the notes. Next part is gonna go 3 sets of this, and it's gonna go 1 minute of max reps, weighted box step up. If you don't have a weight, you're just gonna go quick plyo step up. So 12 inches, just measure 12 inches. We're just gonna say this is 12 inches for the sake of it. You're gonna have your weight, just hold it right here, and then set it down quick, just like that. If you don't have a weight, the plyo step ups, I'm gonna go more sturdier. Is 1 minute of that. Just make sure you're jumping off of this front foot and the full foot is planted. I didn't want it to go over the yoke. So, full foot's planted, jump off, 1 minute of that. That's bodyweight version. Last part is optional if you do want to do it. 4 sets. If you have a rower of 500-meter rows, if you have a bike, 1,000 meters, or if you're gonna run 400 meters. Now the pace is if we're going off of that RPE we talked about last week, it's about a 6 or 7. So it should be able to push a pace, but still be able to say a sentence, just not a connected sentence. So kind of how I am right now, but obviously a little bit more harder. So if you're doing your row, remember, we're treating it like a deadlift with that huge breakdown we had of it, driving with the legs, and then finishing the pull. Drive, and then pull. Drive, and then pull. Remember, that's 6 or 7 pace, so you don't want to pull out maximum sprint or anything. Give yourself a 2-minute rest period. You'll repeat that 3 more times. This part is optional. You don't need to do it. If you don't want to, if you have the time and you do want to do it, add it in there.